Hi, my name's Chris. I apologise in advance. This recording may sound a bit tinny. It's done from my PC where the sound isn't so good. I will just go through the submission for this assignment. As you can see in this folder, I've got my essay, both in Word, PDF, and SQL scripts creating database, SQL scripts for inserting data, and SQL queries as well. Now, if I was to double click on those, you'd get to see those in my SQL workbench, and you can read through those at your leisure, and I'll put in some brief comments before each piece of code executes. Now, in the Create Database section, it's exactly the same code as you'll find in the essay. And when I'm going through the essay, I was going through the SQC brief and very much following the brief and adding a few other bits in as well. But when I got to the end and I was looking at the relationships, I am about to insert data. Some things that I've made were actually quite strict, and I needed to remove foreign keys so that I was able to insert data. I've got it all explained in this part here in the comments. So I'll just come out to this, and if I head on over to XAMPP, click on New, and then go to Import, choose File, and go to Create Database, and then scroll down to Go. In a moment it will load the database. As you can see from all of these green ticks, the database is loaded okay. So the next thing to do is to import the data. So again, I'm going to choose File, click on Insert Data Script, click Go. Done an error here. What's happened is I didn't select the database that I was importing the script to, so I'll just click on SEC Consultancy Review. As you can see, if I click on any one of these tables, the tables are currently empty. Click back on the database, click on Import, choose File, insert data, and click on Go. That successfully imported all the queries at that time. If you look at the detailed queries and then look at the essay, you find that the same queries which are in here are the queries which you're importing. And then the final part is to import the SQL queries. Now, something very useful which I found in XAMPP is the designer, and if you go into that, it will show the different table relationships. So you've got the client table and billable appointments table, appointments timetable lead. these are all the different tables which I've created with the SQL code, and probably rather than try and sort out the view here, if I go to the essay where it's a little bit more organized, I'll be able to show you what that looks like. So, table relationships. I've got the employees table which has an employee ID. The employee ID can be found as a foreign key in the office table, salary table, employee qualifications table, and the appointments table. And then in the client table, that has a client's ID, which can be found as a foreign key, the appointments table, and the appointment billable details. And then what we have is a specialist table which links back to employee qualifications table. In fact, just one note on that. I did remove the foreign key here between appointments, billable details, and client table, because it was already a relationship there. So that's the only change. I'll detail that later on in the essay. But through any query, you can use these joins to find out information in any other table. And down below, I've got a relationships extended view where you can see the full names of every table. So yeah, I've basically followed the brief, set up a system where SEC can track their offices, they can track the manager ID for each office, that goes back to the employee table. Design the salary table, which links back to the employee ID. Then employee qualifications, that was part of the brief to track that as well, and I've linked that back to a specialism list table, so the specialism can be related to a qualification, and also it can be related to kind of charging different rates. It's all there in the essay, and that's about it really. Thanks for listening.